Hi guys, welcome. My name is Melinda Smith and I'm owner of the blog 123imaginationalive.com, and today we're going to be learning lesson 16 in the series of teaching kids to crochet. So I'm going to teach you how to incorporate your crochet lessons into craft time or something fun to do. Okay. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to create bookmarks. You can use these to give as gifts. You can use these to, maybe this craft will be something you want to do at a party, or maybe Father's Day, Mother's Day, holidays. You can change it up for whatever reason that you want to. You can also change the wording, but I did mine in a certain way, so I will share that with you, and then you can change it accordingly. I would go to the 123imaginationalive.com site on the blog, and I'd go into crochet, find lesson 16. You're probably going to want to print this. You'll be able to print it at the bottom of that post. And when you do, this is what you'll take to the hobby store. Here is a list of all the items that you'll need. It looks like a lot, but most of them you already have. You can actually just use a lot of leftover stuff. That's what we do. On this right here, this little section will tell you exactly what to do. And then at the bottom, you can come to this video. If you cannot crochet yet or you're trying to learn, this is a beginner video for crochet and crafting. So you can be a beginner and come here and learn too. You don't have to have all of the lessons mastered. If you have them mastered, then just start adding some crafting to your crochet. Okay, also at the bottom of the blog, you will see this link, and it is a link for the exact, like right here, I made this bookmark right here that says Growing Grace. Well, Growing Grace is going to be printed, and you can download this and print it, and then when you print it out, you can use it on your bookmarks if you want to do the same ones that I did. You can also use markers, okay, and you can write what you want to on your bookmarks, or you can print, type it out and print whatever you would like yours to say. But if you want the exact ones here that I'm showing today, you will be able to go get that. And like I said, you just print this and it'll give you the same ones that we're doing right here. So, and these are free. The pattern's free as well. If you do not print, you can also just download it and save it in a file. Okay. We're going to be using cardstock. Now this was the actual whole sheet, but this is what was where I had cut it. Okay. My bookmarks, I just made them in the size that I wanted. They're not too big. So you can make them as long, however big you want them, that's up to you. To do all of my cutting, what I did is I used a cutter, okay? And these are not super expensive. We use this all the time in homeschool. And you just put your, see, I still have paper in there. You just put your, you put your paper in it, okay? Like this, okay? And these are blades. You might want to get some help with that if you're young. And you just cut it whatever you want to. That's how they ended up all the same way. Okay, so this is just a cutter. A pair of scissors does work okay, but sometimes it makes it a little crooked. So I like the cutter. Okay, I'm going to use a hole punch. I'm going to use a pair of scissors, just a dollar store scissors. I'm going to use a glue stick. I have some yarn. I have an H hook. I have these. They're reinforcement labels, and what they'll do is allow when the yarn goes through, so it's tugged on, that it won't pull the paper. You want to make it strong. So that's what these little circles will do. They'll make it strong. All this can be found at a local craft store. It can be found at some of the dollar stores and stuff like that. So, okay. We went to Michael's. Not getting sponsored by Michael's, but that's where I got it at. If anyone wants to know, we found these cute, adorable stickers at Michael's. I think they were maybe $1. I'm not that they may be $1.50. But anyways, they were springtime and summertime stickers. I'm sure you can find them in other places. But aren't they the cutest things? And what I thought of when I saw these were, let's make bookmarks. Let's do a play on words. So that's what we did. And you see we have butterflies and flowers and hearts. And we have all kinds of cute little stuff. And we have frogs and, let's see, we have little hooty owls. And see the little owls right here? That's what caught my eye, was the owls. So here's what mine look like. Okay, this is my cardstock. This is my words. Again, you can print that at the bottom of the blog. At the post. Okay. And then I had the little owl, so I thought, whosoever believeth in him. So we took a little owl because of the word who, and put a little owl on that one. And obviously if you believe in him, you have love, so there's hearts. This one says grow in grace. Okay. And then I put little things that would be growing to remind you to grow in grace. This one is a new creature. See, he was a caterpillar, a little butterfly, and then he was real big and bright because you made a new creature. Okay. And then this one's plain. This is the one that I'll show you how to do today. I also have, I'm just going to pick some up, just beads, you can get any color you want to. The only thing that I would say is to make sure you get them that have holes big enough where you can fit your yarn through, because some beads are big, but their holes are so tiny that it is almost impossible to get the yarn through. Okay, now, first things first. This is what you're going to start with. Once you get all the cutting done, whatever, you're going to align this. So what you want to do though is get an idea of what you want to do. This one says, I believe in creation. And I do believe in creation. I do not believe in evolution. So we are going to do, I believe in creation. Okay. Now, to glue it, let me show you a trick. Because sometimes you try to glue something, you don't want to bend it, but you want the glue to go to the edges. Flip it over and put it on a blank piece of cardstock. And when you glue it like this. Go all, it's really gross, but y'all, you probably will love it. Go all the way to the edges, okay? Then you got flip, flip, go like this, okay? You just want to make sure that you've got all the way to the edges, and it's super sticky. It's hard. See the extra glue? You can just move that out of the way. Take your bookmark. Okay. How about right here? Just, and get that little bit of glue off. It'll dry clear. See? Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do. In the pattern, you will read, it says chain 25. So what we need to do, and I'm just using a bright color that I thought was pretty, use an H hook, okay? Want to leave a little bit of a tail behind before you start, so do about like that, maybe 5-6 inches, I'm guessing, and then start crocheting. And you're going to chain 25, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now what I do is take the next stitch and just pull it through. If it's 26, it's not going to make that much of a difference, okay? Grab your circle, pull it tight. Now what I do is line it up. I line up the chains. I pull this out and cut the excess off. You don't need that. Okay, lay that there. Okay. Then you're going to take your hole punch. Let's see, how are we going to go? Let's do it this way. Go down a little bit, maybe a 1/2 inch, give or take. Click it. Okay. All right, and if you make a mess, please clean up Mom's kitchen or craft room, or if you make a mess on the floor, you guys take time to clean it up. She'll love you for it. Okay, put the little circles around your hole. This will tighten up, make everything to where it won't be so apt to tear later. Okay, you've got that far. I believe in creation. Now, I usually go through the top because I think it's pretty. So you're going to put both through the top. Okay, you're going to pull it through like this. Now, you got to get the knot through. There you go. Be careful with that because you could pull it too tight and rip it. And you do not want to do it. Now, snug it up. Okay. All right, let's find a bead. I'm just going to use an easy bead. Let's see, that one's pretty. We'll use this one, right? Just because it's easier to show on camera. Run it through. Okay. All right, then you're going to go as low as possible. Probably tie a couple of knots. Sometimes it takes 3 depending on your bead. You don't want your bead coming off. I'm going to go 3 just to make sure because that was a pretty good size hole. Okay, see there? All right, hold on. All right, see there? See this excess? Snip it. Okay, put your bead down. All right, now let's find things that we believe in, because we believe in what? Creation. So, what do we believe in? Let's do a frog, because we know that he is part of God's creation. Let's do a frog. Put him right there. What else can we believe in? Let's see. We believe in little ladybugs, because they are part of God's creation. That's right. Okay, and let me look on the other ones. Let's see what else that we believe in. We believe in, he did create the flowers. Let's see if we can fit a flower. This one's pretty. See here? Let's do it like that. All right. And it said that it said about the seeds, talked about giving up the seeds would replenish, and that will give us more things later. Let's put the seeds on there. Okay, and maybe something little bitty tiny. Let me see. This little flower's cute. How about this little flower? See? So, there you go. See? You can share these with Grandma and Granddaddy, Mimi and Pawpaw. You can share these with your teacher. You could make one for your mom, one for your dad. You could also have a party and have this as your craft at the party. You could do this at Vacation Bible School. You could do this if you're a Sunday school teacher. It would be a great lesson and they would have something to take home. You could do this and donate some to your local library. So some kids that don't have craft supplies, maybe to enjoy something that you've done. So there's all kinds of possibilities. If you create one, feel free to share it with me. You may use different words and different things, depending on what you want to make. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to the blog, subscribe to the blog, follow the blog. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow me there and Pinterest. So share your ideas with me, what you came up with. And more than anything, I hope you have fun. Thanks.